Okay, so we have a Ridgid cordless drill battery charger, and it doesn't work. Doesn't light up, doesn't do anything. So there are 4 screws holding the back on, or the bottom. And if you can see that little stud in the center of this hole here, that's a security screw. Why they felt the need to put a security screw on the back of a battery charger, I have no idea, but they did it. So you'll need a security bit set, which I have. I've already removed these screws, and now the back, and there are 3 more screws holding the printed circuit board on. And I'm going to pull it off here just so I can show you the most common, most likely thing to happen to one of these battery chargers to make it suddenly quit working is dropping it. You don't want to drop it. These are not tough. And the reason they're not tough is the transformer. See how tall it is? You can imagine a good bit of leverage if you drop it. And that leverage, along with the weight of the transformer, is enough to break the solder joint loose. And what I mean is, if you watch my screwdriver here, this is the transformer. And see all these solder joints? Those mount the transformer as well as making electrical connections. But see this one right here? Watch it real close. Can you see that? Can you see it move? Try to get an angle here where you can see it. Anyway, when I push on it, it moves. There you go. There's the angle right there. Watch right down in this corner. There you go. It moves. So somebody has apparently dropped this on the floor, and it busted that transformer loose there. So what I'm going to do, if I have any fuel in this, sounds like I got a little. Yeah, it's getting hot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat that joint up right there, that solder joint, and see if it just sticks right back down. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more solder on it. Okay, this is out of fuel. That sounds better. Oh yeah, it's getting hot. Okay. Oh yeah, that sounds better. Already getting red. So, you gotta watch these things. If you have them turned the wrong way, they will blow heat right down on what you're working on, and you don't really want that. Okay. You might not believe it, but one of the more important things about soldering is it goes a lot better if you have a clean tip on your soldering iron. It never hurts to have that tip on tight either. Okay. Are we hot? We're hot. So what I'm going to do heat that joint up there. Put it on there long enough to get the board hot. Okay, what's happened is it didn't just break the solder loose. See this coming off? It actually broke some of the copper off of the board. So now what we have to do is take a knife and very carefully scratch the plastic coating off of this print on the board. Just scratch it down until you can see some copper. There's the copper shining through. Scratch it some the other way. Now some solder ought to stick to it. What you got to do, anything you want solder to stick to has to get hot. If you don't want solder to stick to it, be sure and don't get it hot, and it won't. See if we're hot yet. Probably hot. Yeah, we're hot. So, I'm going to heat that area of the board up. There, I got some solder laid down on it. I want to bridge it over here to this pin. It might not make a pretty joint, but I know the board was hot beneath it. So I know it's stuck. Little cleanup here. We don't want any pieces of solder floating around inside this thing. Okay, and we get no motion now. That is an ugly ball of solder, but I know it's stuck. And if you heat this print up too much, it'll just kind of dissolve. And then you'll be getting out a piece of wire and soldering it onto this transformer and soldering it over to here, and you don't want to get into all that if you don't have to. It's best not. So what I'm going to do is plug this thing in and see if the lights come on. And look at that. We have lights. So, we're going to take a battery and the green light flashing and this yellow light flashing on the battery means it's charging. And that's about it. I'll put the screws back in it and I have a good battery charger again.